guys, this is Frankie with Frankie Painter Fitness, and today is Friday. We've had a very unusual week. I was having trouble even thinking of what day it was because things are so out of whack this week. But today what I'm going to do with you is a very basic abdominal and core workout. This was requested yesterday by Jessica Rupin. And so I thought what I would do is kind of take us back to the basics. There are tons of core and abdominal exercises, but I think sometimes we get caught up in all of the ones that are kind of unusual and harder, when what we really need to do is make sure we have all the basics down. So this workout is really good if you are a beginner, if you're just looking for some basic core building abdominal type work. You can do this little workout every day if you want to. It's just really good for lower back pain if you fall into that category. So we're going to go through the exercises once today, but you can feel free to go through them twice or even 3 times if you'd like a little bit of a longer workout. Now I am on the carpet in my living room, so you will need something soft to lie on if you've got a mat or a thick towel, just because your spine's going to be on the floor and that would definitely hurt as you're moving along. So we're going to be on our back to start with, so we're going to roll back and we're going to start off with just a very basic pelvic tilt. So when most of us lie on the floor, we have a little bit of a natural arch in our back. So like I can put my hand a little bit underneath my back when I'm just lying here in a normal position. So what we want to do is think about taking our pelvis, which right now is in this position, and kind of tilting it back like this. And the way you do that is you think about pulling your belly button in towards your spine and squeezing those abdominal muscles. So pretend like somebody was going to come up and punch you in the stomach, and you brace your core. That's the sensation that you want all through this first section of exercises here. So we're just going to work on our pelvic tilt. We're going to do 4 of these. So you're in your natural position right here on the floor. Now you're going to think about pulling that belly button in, bracing your core, and your pelvis is going to tilt just a little. Your lower back is going to flatten out onto the floor. Hold it just for a few seconds, and then we'll release that. All right, let's do it again. Belly button in, brace the core, flatten out the back and hold it, and release. And if you're doing it right, you should feel a good bit of tension all through these abdominal muscles. All right, here we go. Belly button in, brace your core, flatten out that lower back and hold it, breathe, and release. Last one. Belly button in, brace your core, flatten out that back, hold it, and release. Now we're going to do the same thing but add on a march with our leg. So first thing, belly button in, brace your core. We're going to tilt that pelvis so our back is flat, and we're going to lift our right leg up, put it down, and release. We're going to do these slowly. So we'll do 6 total, 3 per side. All right, so tilt the pelvis, belly buttons in, flatten out the back, left leg, bring it up, put it down, and release. And make sure you are breathing through this. Don't hold your breath. All right, tilt the pelvis, hold it, right leg up, exhale, down, and release. Tilt the pelvis, lower back's flat, left leg up, down, and release. 1 more on each side. Tilt the pelvis, lower back's flat, right leg up, down, and release. Last time. Tilt the pelvis, lower back is flat, left leg up, down, and release. All right, so now we're going to do a bridge. The first part of the bridge is exactly the pelvic tilt, okay? So tilt that pelvis, lower back is flat, and then we're going to lift our hips up into the air, hold them, squeeze the butt cheeks. Now we're going to roll our vertebrae back down onto the mat all the way and release it. All right, so do that pelvic tilt. Your lower back is on the floor. Now it lifts up, come to the top, squeeze the glutes, release it down, mid-back to lower back, and all the way down. 2 more. Tilt the pelvis, hips come up, squeeze the glutes, and release it back down, all the way, nice and slow. Last time, tilt the pelvis, abdominals are in, raise the hips, squeeze the glutes, and release down, all the way. All right, now we're gonna do an isometric abdominal contraction. So what that means, isometric just means there's nothing moving here. The contraction is happening in a stable, stationary place. So you're gonna put your right hand on your right thigh. Now, first thing we wanna do is tilt our pelvis, and we're gonna hold that lower back right onto the floor there. So right hand is on right thigh. We're gonna lift the leg up. We're gonna press our hand into our knee and push our knee back. So you're just pushing against your own resistance here. All right, so let's start that from the top. Tilt your pelvis, lower back's flat. Raise your right knee, hands on, now press. 3, 2, 1, release it down. Now if you're doing this right, you could see that we're shaking a little bit. There's a lot of tension in there, so give it some pressure, okay? Let's work these abdominals. All right, now tilt your pelvis, hands on the thigh, pick your leg up, and let's press. 3, 2, 1, release. 1 more. Tilt the pelvis, lower back is flat. Leg comes up, press. 3, 2, 1, and release. Now switch sides. Pelvic tilt, low back's flat. Lift your left leg and press. 3, 2, 1, release, down. Tilt the pelvis, hold it, lift the left leg, and press. 3, 2, 1, release. Last time, pelvic tilt, lift the leg, press. 3, 2, 1, release. All right, the next one is called a dead bug. Now, I did this in St. Barnabas, and the kids said we should call it dying bug because a dead bug doesn't move. So we'll call it a dying bug. All right, so your arms are in the air, both legs or feet are off the floor just like this. You're gonna take your right arm overhead and your left leg out at the same time. Hold it for just a second, bring it back in, and then we'll switch sides. Now, the lower your legs go to the floor, the harder this exercise becomes. So you don't want your lower back coming up off the floor. If that happens, raise your leg up into the air a little bit higher. All right, here we go. Left arm, right leg. Take it out, hold it, and bring it in. And we're exhaling when everything is in the out position. Right arm and left leg. Here we go. Exhale. Bring it back in. Switch sides. Take it out, hold it, exhale, in. Right arm, left leg, take it out, hold it, and in. Left arm and right leg, take it out, hold it. 1 more on each side. Right arm, left leg, hold, and in. Last time, take it out, and pull it in. Now we're going to flip over and do a modified plank here. So planks are a great way to build your core strength. They are one of my favorite exercises. I do lots and lots of things in plank position. It's definitely my preferred way to work my abdominals and my core. So your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Your toes are on the floor. Now we're going to brace our core. So like I said in the beginning, squeeze that midsection really tight. Give your glutes a little squeeze, and then you're going to raise up onto your knees just a little bit and hold that. 3, 2, 1, release it down. We're going to do 2 more. Squeeze the midsection. Squeeze your glutes. Come up onto your knees and hold. 3, 2, 1, release it down. Last time. Squeeze the midsection. Squeeze the glutes, come up onto your knees and hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. And if you do that one right, you actually feel a little bit of shaking in that as well. I feel like people do plank position too quickly and they don't really focus on bracing through their core and squeezing their glutes, which is a huge part of what keeps your back protected from getting hurt and increases that strength. So there's your little workout for today. Like I said in the beginning, you can repeat it once or twice more if you'd like. You can add it to the workouts we've done these previous 2 days, and you kind of have a full little workout there, almost, you know, about a 20 minutes workout, which is a good amount of time. So keep washing your hands. It's still okay to go outside as long as you can deal with the pollen. So get outside, get some fresh air, and I will see you next time.